Hello! Yesterday, on August 17 of 2022, Black Desert came out with new update for Fairies. It has been a while since Fairies had any kind of loving, so I feel like it's time and I'm super excited about it. One of the updates is that Fairies' maximum level is now increased from level 40 to level 50, and once your Fairy reaches level 50, she will gain one additional skill slot. Also, an additional quality of life improving skill was added that's called Continuous Care. Continuous Care skill can only be learned by top tier Radiant Fairy, and the function of the skill is that you will be able to automatically consume anywhere from 5 to 20 different food items, draughts, elixirs, perfumes, and scroll items. With this skill, your Fairy will be able to save 3 presets for different kind of activities that you might want to do. So you can save a preset for PvP, for PvE, and for life skilling. And just like Agri's Fever, you can easily toggle it on and off, so if you don't do anything right now and you don't need to be consuming any foods or using any scrolls, you can simply go into the Fairies menu and turn it off, and turn it back on when you need it. Continuous Care skill can be learned only, as I mentioned before, by Radiant Fairy, and she can do so starting from level 10. Once your Fairy learns Continuous Care skill, the Auto Use Settings button will appear in Fairies menu. Continuous Care skill comes in 5 different tiers. Tier 1, you can auto use up to 5 items. Tier 2, you can auto use up to 8 items. Tier 3, up to 12 items. Tier 4, up to 16 items. And Continuous Care Tier 5, you can auto use up to 20 items. Another thing that was improved is that some of your Fairies' unpopular skills, or skills that maybe people did not like or want as much as some other skills, now you have a reduced chance to learn those skills. And the other skills that are more desirable, like Feathery Steps 5, Miraculous Cheer 5, and now Continuous Care, the chance of learning these skills wasn't messed with. The odds of learning them stays the same as before. And I am actually familiar with that because I'm currently having Brilliantly Shining Fairy, which is one step down from the top tier Fairy. I think I got discouraged because I gained Inexhaustible Well 1 skill, where you auto use Purified Water and Star Anise Tea during heat stroke. To me, this skill was completely useless because I tried to actually avoid desert as much as possible. This is my least favorite place to be at, and I only go there if I need some rock to farm for, which doesn't happen very often, or if perhaps I'm doing a quest line for something, which also doesn't happen very often. So this skill was completely useless to me, and I didn't actually bother to change it or do anything about it. To be honest, I'm keeping my Fairy purely for looks, just because I like to look at my pack, but now that they did these updates, I might actually get busy and try and get a better Fairy. And of course, first I will need to get myself a Radiant Fairy if I to get lucky. I currently have Brilliant Fairy Wings and 11 Layla's Petals, which I can also exchange for some Fairies. So maybe I will get lucky today and get a Radiant Fairy, but I guess we will see. Let's go do it real quick. And in case you don't know where to exchange your Layla's Petals for Fairies, you can do so at Kama Sylph Temple, or you can simply right click on your Layla's Petals and click on NPC location, and it will take you directly to where you need to go. I am here already, and you exchange your Layla's Petals with this Fairy Queen, a small little fairy looking NPC. Pressing R. They actually simplified. Before you had to accept the quest and give the petals, and now it's a little bit easier. So 2 petals for the wings. And I will do the max and I can have 5 of those. Let's open up these sealed Fairy Wings. Hopefully I'll get a Radiant one, that would be great. Open continuously, let's do it like that. And I got nothing but Glimmering Fairies, which is tier 2 Fairies. And it's a step down from what I already have, which is a Brilliant Fairy. And I did not get any Radiant Fairies. This is a little disappointing, but I'm going to exchange these Glimmering Fairies for Sweet Honey Wine while I'm here. and this is the NPC to the right from the first one, or exchange. And I will get 3 of sweet honey wine for each of these fairies. Let's look. I received 15 of sweet honey wine, which will be very useful to me to level up a fairy when I hopefully get one someday. I definitely need more wings. I can of course get them from the loyalties. 2 petals are 100 loyalty, so if you have a lot of loyalty, you can use it up to get some petals, or you can try and gather some by grinding mobs or life skilling, particularly gathering. So I suppose I will work on that in the meantime. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.